皆様、こんにちは。TASKAL 危機管理研究所、中杉と申します。本日は、レソトの現地パートナー、ザ・プロバイダー様よりご案内様をお迎えし、レソトの治安状況、旅行時の注意点、医療体制、そして自然災害のリスク等についてお話をお伺いできればと思います。まずお話をお伺いする前に、日本国外務省の海外安全情報の方を参照し、レソトの治安情勢を確認できればと思います。こちらがですね、日本国外務省による海岸安全情報となっておりまして、ご覧いただいても明確な通り、危険情報、感染症の危険情報ともにレソトはレベル0となっております。ちなみに、在外交換に関しましては、南アフリカの在外交換の方で勤務をされていらっしゃる状況でございます。では、ここからですね、外務省の海外安全情報に補足する形でですね、ご案内様に現地に根ざした最新情報というのをお伺いできればと思います。この後は言語を英語に切り替えさせていただきますので、字幕を参照しながらご覧くださいませ。Okay, sir. So I think we would like to start the interview with you. So once again, thank you so much for your time. So our first question will be some general questions about Lesotho. So could you please tell us which areas, like specifically which cities your company covers in Lesotho? And also, I would appreciate if you could briefly introduce Lesotho for us and also the viewers.
Thank you so much, Mina. And thank you all and the listeners. My name is Fokwane. I'm from the company called The Provider, Shuttle and Tour Services. Briefly, I'll give information about Lesotho. So Lesotho is known as the Kingdom in the Sky, basically because of its high altitude. It's a small mountainous country entirely surrounded by South Africa. It is recognized for its dramatic landscapes, friendly communities, and general calm atmosphere. English is widely used in government, business, and tourism, making communication straightforward for international travelers. Lesotho is also considered a moderate risk destination where normal travel precautions are typically sufficient. My company works entirely on the whole country, even though we have specific tourist attractions like Maseru being the capital. We have government, we have business, main hotels, and transport hub. We do have, this is the geographical compact and most visitor activity concentrated around. So we have another city, which I will share the names with you, Tiatianeng. In short, TY. It's a craft and textile center. This is whereby we have people who do weaving, they do crafts, basically. We have Liribe and Lhotse, the northern commercial region of the country. This is where we have some dinosaur footprints around this area. We have Utabote. It's part of the district of the country. We have about 10 districts, sorry for that. So we have Utabote, which is an access to Afri-ski and mountain tourism. Then we have Mokhotlong, which is the highlands, a sunny pass route adventure tourism. So this is whereby most people, they do, in Mokhotlong, they do sunny pass because it's one of the most elegant places to go. It's very adventurous for its landscape. Then we have Gachasnek as the most scenic eastern region of the country, nature tourism, whereby we have a national park, Sarateve National Park, which is known for its unique rock formation. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your introduction. And then we would like to move to our topic, to general safety information. So you just mentioned that Lesotho is a modestly safe country, but are there any like typical petty crimes that has been common among tourists?
So the typical low-level risk includes pickpocketing in busy urban areas like markets and taxi ranks. Opportunistic theft, like phones, cameras, bags, even though this have been mitigated, especially in the taxi ranks. So because we have a community of people who work hand in hand, like the street vendors, they try by all means to protect themselves against petty theft like those. So it has been minimized. So in certain areas, like in fact in certain times, like Christmas time, this is when we would have those small things we just need to be careful about. Vehicle break-ins, not necessary, because in the city now we have the police and the military just patrolling, not intensively, but every corner you'll find the police. So safety, it's quite good. So occasional scams, informal guides or taxis, they are there, they try, but they are being monitored. So it's nothing to worry about. It's just a traveler's precaution that you, for your items, cameras, phones, all the time, you just need to be cautious about them. Violent crimes targeting tourists, no, they have not been recorded.
So you just mentioned that depending on the timing, like Christmas, those holiday seasons, or maybe the area, they might face those petty crimes. But are there specific areas or regions that travelers should have some caution?
So I did not introduce the capacity of like statistics of the people. So the country is about 2.2 million people, and it's highly congested in the cities, like Maseru being the capital. That's where it's congested. So this is where you would find those small crimes happening during festive times, because people will be going there to buy their groceries and stuff. So it will be highly congested at that time.
Also, moving on to the next question, are there political demonstrations or gatherings of protests like reported quite often in the city? And if so, how are the authorities such as police and the army responding to those gatherings?
Demonstrations do occur, often linked to labor or political issues, but they are safe because it's not a violent type of demonstrations. So the police are always there monitoring the situation.
Okay. For the next question, are there any signs of organized crime, such as like gang-related, or if there are any active criminal groups in Lesotho or somewhere maybe in Maseru?
Lesotho does not exhibit strong indicators of large-scale organized crime affecting visitors and the public in general. So I wouldn't say there is.
Okay. Moving on to the next question, how would you describe the traffic situation in Lesotho, maybe especially in Maseru? Is it more like a car-dominant society, or are there a lot of traffic jams or accidents?
It's more car-dominated transport environment, but in certain times of the day, like in the morning hours, it's rush hour, people are going to work, kids are going to school. Afternoon, people are eager to leave their work to go home, so it's usually congested around those times, but during the day, everything is okay.
So even in maybe the city center of Maseru, if you avoid those rush hours, then the traffic is just operating normally.
Yeah, the traffic usually operates normally, and we do have traffic cops assisting at those times, so it makes it easier for movement of traffic.
Thank you so much. I think we would like to move on to the next topic, more towards like tourism. So are there any cultural or religious or maybe customary differences that travelers should pay attention to?
Visitors should note respect for traditional authorities and elders, modest dress in rural areas because they're still more cultural, ask permission before photography of people or homes. This would be in the case whereby you have a guide and you can ask your guide to ask on your behalf as a traveler. Politeness and patience highly valued because we are very respectful people, and polite as well.
Okay, for the next question, I would like to know the safety means of transportation. You just mentioned that it's a car-dominant city, but are there any public transportation, or if not, is it how are visitors or travelers accessing to transportation if they would like to visit other cities?
We do have public transportation in the country, whereby you can travel if some visitors, they do come with a map and they would want to explore public transportation, to immerse themselves with the people already from the start. So they are, in terms of reliability, I wouldn't say public transportation if you are rushing for your airport, because public transportation, it means it stops now and then every stop, picking and dropping people. But if you are visiting, suppose it's your arrival time and you are yet to visit the country, then you can use public transportation. But it comes with pros and cons. One would be it's not going to save time for you. You may arrive where you're going late because it stops now and then, exchange of passengers to different taxis going to different regions. So that can impact your traveling expectations. Taking pictures on the way, it may not be very easy compared to taking a private transportation, but it's doable, and safety is there also.
So for more tourists today, maybe they just ask their travel agent to hire a car during the stay, especially maybe for intercity transportation.
Yes, stop anytime or do a diversion in their route. So they usually prefer a more flexible means of transportation than a strict one where you have to follow a certain route.
Moving on to the medical situation of Lesotho, are there any current diseases or infectious disease spreading in Lesotho that travelers should be aware of?
No unusual outbreaks.
Okay, that's a relief to know.
Yeah.
How would you evaluate the medical access in Lesotho, especially those public emergency services? Are they available in English? Oh?
Yes, they are available in English.
I see. But how about for foreigners? Is it more common to use private hospitals when they have some physical injuries in Lesotho?
I would say it depends where you are. So if you are out in the countryside, that means the only thing that is accessible to you is a clinic or a health center. So like I said, the health center, the healthcare capacity is limited compared to developed countries. So for serious cases, they're usually often transferred to South Africa. But private clinics are more preferred by foreigners and travelers. Urban care, it's far better than rural care. So in any case you need any type of assistance from the rurals, they'll have to refer you to the urban areas because they have more specialized equipment.
So then there can be medical transfer to South Africa, outside Lesotho as well.
Yes.
Okay. So would that be also arranged by a public medical service, or would it be a private company that does that?
So public also they do, Private and public, they do.
I would like to move on to the next question. I say, what are there any natural disaster risks that travelers should be aware of?
So we have primary environmental risk that we can just share. We have severe winter cold in the highlands. But if you are used to anything above -10, then you should be okay. Snow affecting mountain roads, that could be another problem. Then heavy rains, which can lead to local flooding. Difficult terrain in remote areas. So usually this one restricts movement because cars, they slide, and for risky, you find movement, it's restricted.
Since the country is quite like mountainous area, even the capital city is like 1.6 kilometer in height. So our meters, sorry, and are also like maybe do travelers suffer from like altitude, like sickness, like mountain sickness as well?
Most travelers that I meet, you find they have traveled like in most countries around the world. So they are used to different altitudes. So you still find them just getting ear blockage, nothing major. Yeah, usually when I meet them, picking them from the airport, I ask, do you have any altitude sickness? So that it's better when you're traveling somebody who has a medical, not medical, but altitude sickness. So you don't drive longer distances. So you make regular stops, more stops than usual, so that they adjust quickly.
The temperature can go down to like below zero, like -10. But when's the best season to travel, is it?
The most difficult time for traveling, it's during our winter, which is between June and July. So at times we get early winters in mid-end May. Then it delays to go out. So it will be June, July, August. You find at times, like because of the global weather change that we're having, it has impacted a lot on that one. So it extended the winters. Yeah, so I would say any time of the year except the winters, you find still a good time to visit the country. Even though it's in autumn, the leaves shade, they leave the trees. It's no longer green, it's brown. So the beauty of the country, whereby it's more greener, we don't have that, but it's still beautiful anyway.
Next, I think we would like to move on to questions from Ms. Shima regarding safety. I will share the documents first.
Yep. Thank you, 皆さん. Alright, Mr. Hokano, is the 皆さん show up for the foreign Ministry of Foreign Affairs information from the Japanese government version and US government version. So how do you find travel advice issued by the both government? Do you consider them the reasonable or not reasonable? Because the Japanese government mention is the Lesotho is the no risk is the government say for the safety, but is the U.S. government side is the level 2 a little bit is the some the risk. So any traveler and then businessman is to show up is the level. So how is your concern both government?
To be honest with you,
sure.
First time, to have my country being analyzed like this by the US. So I believe the US made the assessment because they have an embassy in the country. So it's easier for them to give levels. I don't know how they tally the levels depending on the risk. So that's why for Japan, they don't have that information. Even myself, I wasn't aware that we were at level 2. So I would say, yeah, it's basically because maybe the embassy is here, the US embassy is here, and they have their security persons in here, so they're able to analyze easily.
Understand. All right. Yeah, just one with the checking is the way. So I think also for the not all for the information. Yep. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, 皆さん。
Okay, so I think we will be ending this interview shortly. Mr. Fokwani, do you have any additional comments or final messages to our viewers? We will appreciate that as well.
Yes, what I would say in terms of safety, even though we have moved, I would say Lesotho, it has a lower risk than South African major cities, so it's quite safe here in the country. All I can say is everyone is welcome to visit my beautiful country, and because we are very welcoming people, so come and experience Lesotho and its cultural diversity.
Thank you so much. Okay, we will change the language to Japanese and close this interview. Thank you. 本日はですね、レソトの現地事情に関しまして非常に貴重なお話をいただきました。ありがとうございました。当方ではですね、24時間365日営業しておりますコールセンターに加えまして、140カ国以上にわたるパートナーネットワークを所持しておりまして、海外渡航中の皆様のトラブル対応を随時行っております。レソトにおいてもですね、本日ご同席いただいたザ・プロバイダー様をはじめ、お客様のサポート体制を務めておりますので、ぜひ安心してご渡航いただければと思います。最後になりましたが、本動画がレソトにご投稿される皆様にとって安全安心な滞在の一助となっておりましたら幸いです。では、本日は以上となります。ご視聴いただきましてありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。